Hello, and here's a brief description how I've gone about fitting the heated mirrors to the Mk2 Ranger. I'll pause the video throughout because I'll need to disassemble some parts of the centre console to show you the relays, etc. But hopefully by the end of this you'll get a decent idea of what's gone on. So, as you can see down here in the coin slot, I'll just put the phone on its side. Some people are going to not like this, but I hate having to turn my computer on my side when people mess about with videos. But you can see the switch array there. I hope the lighting's good enough. That's the exterior mirror there. Now, to get the switches in there, it weren't hard at all. I just removed the centre front console, took it into the garage, inverted it, and then with the switches that I got off eBay, they came on a steel mounting plate, which is this. So as you can see, it's got the 6 recesses for the switches. I simply fixed the mounting plate to the back of the centre console, so it's at the rear, and I used white spray paint, believe it or not, to mark out the areas that needed cutting out with the Dremel. Now, the reason I use white spray paint is because white is a lot easier to see on this dark console than would be a black marker, which is all I had available. So anyway, that's how we got the switches in, and as you can see, they're nice and uniform. They're tucked away. They almost look factory. Anyway, I'll just pause video while I strip some parts down on the centre console and I'll come back to you. I'll just come back to this front console here. I mean, while it's still assembled, I can actually show you the switch in action. It's nothing special, but what we've got here, not sure if you can make that out. The voltmeter is reading 10.9 volts. Just try and anyway, so it's now reading 11.4 volts. So the electric mirrors are off. So when I turn the heating on, you can see the voltage drop. It goes from 11.5 down to 11.1. It goes back up when I turn them off. So that gives you an indication to do work. I'm not just pulling your legs. So anyway, I'll get back to the dismantling. Okay, so the centre armrest is out, and this is where I've located the fuse box. Okay, so what we've got is a live feed from the accessory position on the ignition switch. I've brought 30 amp cable directly from the ignition switch down to the back of the fuse box. As you can see there's I think 8 feeds going into the fuse box. In the fuse box for the heated mirrors, you probably can't see that, it's a bit dark, but that is a 3 amp fuse. To be honest, you shouldn't need any more than that. The cabling then is all tucked away. It's all, when the centre console's in position, it's all tucked away, and it hides down the sides here, and it goes under the front part of the centre console, which I'll remove now. So just move these forward. Okay. And here we have the wiring for the heated mirrors. So down here you see I've got your positive and negative for the driver's side mirror, positive, negative for the passenger side mirror. I've got my live feed coming from the ignition cable here. Comes right up through the loom you've got your accessory feed off to the fuse box here. This is the relay that powers your heated mirrors. It's a 30 amp relay, and obviously all your switch, your wires here. Got your DC feeds here, your centre, you got your positive feed to the switch. Your green wire is your positive your positive feed from your switch. That goes to your green wire on your relay. I think that's 86 on the relay. You've got the yellow wire, which is a higher rated wire. That goes to power the actual heater mirrors. It goes to the positive feed on the mirrors. So it gives you some idea, hopefully. I installed a little voltmeter as well. I wish I'd have actually covered these wires up for the voltmeter because they look a bit untidy. I'll probably do that now actually while I'm under here. But it was getting dark when I finished it, so that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, any questions, drop me a line, and hopefully this will give some of you the impetus to actually get out there and put some bloody heated mirrors on your trucks. God knows it's that time of year when we all need it, I think. Good luck.